Hi, welcome back. This is Reggie speaking about healing America's narratives. And as you recall, in our last episode, we returned to speaking about the concept of love, something that we spoke about probably over 100 episodes ago. It appears early in the book in chapter 1. And we're returning to it now, and specifically return to it in the context of what Brother David Steindl-Rast, Dr. M. Scott Peck, and Marianne Williamson had to say about it. And the concept of love that we're navigating together kind of lives at the intersection of their three views on love, which are the joyful acceptance of belonging, the will to extend oneself for the purpose of nurturing one's own or another's spiritual growth, and the absence of fear. So with those three concepts kind of intersected, I'd like to move now and speak more specifically about the importance of self-love. Not that it's the only love, but as Vietnamese Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh shared with us, we lost him in 2022, he wrote that until we are able to love and take care of ourselves, we cannot be of much help to others. So just as an experiment, try to seriously go stand in front of a mirror, or just go stand in front of a mirror. You can do that without being too serious, but then seriously look at your reflection and say that you love yourself. I love you, Reggie, is how I would say it. A lot of us struggle with that spoken proclamation of love. And it's important, not as a final destination, but as a foundation to be able to reach out and love others intimately, in a significant other relationship, and generally as love for all human beings, or all that is, as we've spoken about previously. In her book, Outlaw Culture, Bell Hooks specifically began to speak about love when she pointed out being puzzled how some people could fight against one type of political domination and be passive about another type. And as an example, she called in Black men who were very much on the front lines to fight against race discrimination, but didn't have a lot to say about the gender discrimination against Black women or any women. And she called out white women who were on the front lines of gender or sex discrimination, but didn't have a lot to say about the race discrimination against their Black sisters. More specifically, Hooks wrote the following. I'm going to read this as a direct quote to you. Quote, "This is why we desperately need an ethic of love to intervene in our self-centered longing for change. Fundamentally, if we are only committed to an improvement in that politic of domination that we feel leads directly to our individual exploitation or oppression, we not only remain attached to the status quo, but act in complicity with it, nurturing and maintaining those very systems of domination." Right? She clearly states that the necessity for a love that moves us from embracing what concerns me or my particular us or set of us's to the wider embrace of all of us and all that is. Right? And that's what we speak about in the book, moving from what concerns just me to what concerns us, meaning my family, friends, political party, sports teams, ethnicity, skin pigmentation, or whatever, to an embrace of all humans, all of us, and to an embrace of all that is. Call it creation, call it the universe, call it whatever you want, but that wide-reaching embrace of love. So listen to your elected officials, listen to your talking head news commentators, and tune in to which of them have which kind of love. How many of them are concerned about themselves only? And you can hear it in what they say. How many of them have a very small, limited us that they're speaking about? How many of them seem genuinely concerned with all of us, the human species, not just Americans, but people on the planet, human beings everywhere? And how many of them have an expansive love for all that is? Right? Tune into that and maybe change who you listen to, how you listen, maybe even how you vote. So thank you for tuning in. I'm going to continue speaking about love in the next couple of episodes. Thanks again.